Let's get this recording going. All right. So we're only missing J Doggy, Luis. Let's see, joining us. Skis. Jade. Let's go. Has it been a long day for everybody? Brian, you just look like you worked up a sweat. You look like you traversed the rooms yourself.
No, I took a little exercise break.
Oh, nice. That's smart.
Getting back into it. New Year's goals. New year, new me.
That's what's up, dude.
But it's
all right.
Kind of fun.
Huh? What'd you do?
Oh, my wife has this like Peloton because like for her
snap, Peloton.
So like I did a class. What's that? Yeah.
Making it rain with the Peloton.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's Jade. You just gotta find the bootleg password so you can get the free classes.
Oh, is it? Yeah. No. Well, she got a subscription because like she had. I guess it's really good for knee rehab. So like we're good. We're good on that. Yeah. But yeah.
Hey, Luis won't be joining us tonight. He's got a situation at home. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go with Obeda. Breakthroughs.
Well, we don't know if it's a breakthrough yet. We all feel like
in the process.
Yeah, we're at 140 rooms for the next 2 hours.
Can you, and so that it doesn't cut out, could you tether your laptop to your phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot, drive that home, and then switch to the Wi-Fi at home?
I don't have a hotspot on the phone.
You have AT&T or what do you have?
Yeah, but we don't have the hotspot.
Oh, I just figured it was like an automatic thing on iPhones.
I can double check. But if anyone else runs it when they put on the code, it's gonna crash because it's working with me, unless they put in their own token. So I mean, if Jade runs it on hers with her token, it should run.
Gotcha. All right, so breakthrough is like in progress, I guess, huh? You popcorn somebody there, young man?
Yeah, popcorn Jade.
So breakthrough was yesterday. I was able to get the database up. The problem I'm having is the routes. And I have my other build team member helping, but she's also not familiar with Django. So we're just having trouble with the serializer. And then if we don't set it up the way that B shows on the, on the Lambda, his old videos or whatever, he doesn't show how to do a post. And every time I tried to do a post using the RESTful framework using classes, it wasn't working. So now I'm trying to do it functionally, and then I'm trying to also kind of build upon what I see from our MUD project and the test server, but it's not working that way. It keeps saying I need to do a query set function or query set, and I'm just not finding that many resources online. So that's what I'm working on right now. So,
okay.
Yeah.
After everybody goes through it, maybe you could share your screen and we could just try to work through that and see what we can come up with.
Sure. Popcorn, Catherine.
I think just breakthroughs today is like, I think yesterday we, like for a few hours, we're all just kind of like, what is this problem? Like, mine one coin? That's BS. Like, it's so much more than that, you know, in order to mine one coin. So like, just kind of like having like yesterday kind of we're like peeling back the onion, all the layers. And we're like writing out code. And then this morning we were very productive in the later afternoon yesterday and then early afternoon today. So we're working on some stretches now, trying to automate stuff, playing with regex and Python, which is fun. So yeah. So
how long did it take for you guys to traverse through all 500 rooms, if you don't mind me asking?
So we just let the code run. We started traversing Monday night, making a map and writing that to a file as JSON. So we just like let it run, because when you first make the map, you have to use move. You can't necessarily use the Wise Explorer, but once you have the map, you can move around with Wise Explorer,
which is faster.
Yeah, because it's like half the cooldown. So, I mean, yeah, it took a while to go through and load the whole map.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Popcorn Bryant.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know. We're all still going. Exploring the rooms, making our maps. Yeah. Some of our group is like like West Coast time, and some I don't know where they are, but there's a couple active group members. But
there's only 4 in your group, right?
4, yeah. There's 4. That's true. One is, I don't know where he's from, but I think he's kind of he's a little bit clueless, but that's okay. But then there's 2 other guys, Jason. They're definitely on top of it. And we're just, I don't know, going like still working on building the room. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna say you guys have your algorithm ready, and
pretty much, yeah. I'm just going through and working out some of the kinks. Like another guy likes set up the API calls, but it's a little bit buggy. So I'm working on the algorithm and hitting a few, just like finding some gotchas, you know.
Yeah.
And there's no error handling, so I'm kind of doing that as well. So yeah. But yeah, just going.
The joys of Build Week, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's not waste any time. Let's have Jade put her code up and see what we can do to help her, so she doesn't have to stay up all night doing this. Did that video help yesterday, Jade?
Yes and no. Parts of it did, other parts not, because he was also had the HTML. With some of it, so I had to take bits and pieces, but it was helpful to go through it, and I'll probably end up doing the project on there. But anyways, thank you for that.
Mm-hmm. So what ORM does Beach when you guys use then?
I didn't even get to that part because he talks about SQL and ORM, but he does the serializers, which is what this part is, and room view set. So if I can get, let me just get rid of this right now. If I do this, yeah.
Like I guess what module are you guys using to like make changes to the database? Because like the way he does it in his videos, he uses like Django's like native ORM, which allows him to literally like make changes in like their Django language or whatever, and then that makes migration files, and the migration files, when you run those, it makes the changes to the database.
What I was seeing in his videos was just changing it directly through the Django server, like directly on there. That's the only thing I saw him doing when I was going through it, unless I missed something in the video. But this is how he had it set up. And I didn't see anything for post. So I can get the data from here. But the problem is if I'm using a class, we need to, the way we're setting it up, we need to manipulate some of these fields a little bit, and I can't get to it. So I was trying to use the app view in the REST framework. The problem is the couple different ways I tried it, I kept getting, let me see if I can get back to the error I had in just a moment. I don't know if this is going to take too long. There was an error I kept getting talking about query set. No, it's not there. This might take too long. Yeah, there's, oh, here it is.
See, base name, argument not specified. Because when I hear the word query, I think like SQL. I think like raw SQL, right? But that's basically what an ORM does. So like connects is considered like a raw query builder, whereas like you might have like serialize, which is like a ORM, object creation mapper.
Yeah.
And that allows you to not have to write all of those really complex queries like in raw SQL. So that's why I was asking. So it seems like you're using the actual Django documentation to
Django and the REST framework documentation. But it's combing through there and trying to take what I need, and then also trying to set it up similar to the backend like test server. I was trying to use, what was it?
Catherine, what do you guys using for your ORM or your, like, how are you guys making changes to your database on the back end?
We don't have a database. We have a file.
Yeah, that's what you
just write
off a file.
We wrote a file.
So,
we traversed the map.
So how do you manipulate the file? Because we just tried that right now, and it loads a little, but it doesn't make any sense.
We did. We loaded. Let me find our code.
Sorry, the person that was with me hopped off. She's like really tired, so I've been messing around with different stuff too. Sorry, Jade. I should have messaged you to see how everything was going. So we ended up finding something called Tico. Is that what you guys used?
No, we didn't use Tickle. So Tickle, like, flatten it to binary. We just made it into JSON. And then we had added a method to load the graph with the file. Let's see.
I'm gonna stop sharing.
Sure.
Okay.
So for like our traversal, we use this. And so, I mean, basically whatever you had for your sprint challenge, and we used our friend Michael's traversal. It's just modified. And just JSON dumps.
So you're dumping every time.
Yeah.
Huh.
I've never used that before. Have you ever used that before, Catherine?
I mean, we used JSON dumps when we were doing stuff with like blockchain. Remember?
Oh, okay. JSON dumps. Okay, and then JSON.load. It's like decoding. Okay. So how do we get this? What is the fastest way to get these guys up and going?
I mean, other people use Pickle too. So you could do Pickle, which might be faster than the JSON stuff.
It's called Pickle.
Pickle,
Yeah.
Pickle a file.
So Jade, if you pull down right now, it might be in there. But I don't know if it works. We didn't test because it's been running, and like I don't want to cut it off because it's going so slow. So I got 157 right now. It's been running for like 2 hours and a half.
Okay.
Let me see.
Jay, that doesn't mean you can't like mess around with it on your own
Yeah.
file though. Just, Python pickle module for saving objects by serialization.
Well, I feel like this is taking a long time, and like I was trying to get help from my other build member, but she also wasn't as familiar, so I feel like I'm wasting my team's time and not really helping. So if we want to switch to beta,
Yeah,
that's fine. I can look into Pickle. Maybe you can help us out with the hash table.
with the hash table, yeah, I can switch.
Yeah, because I'm gonna this Pickle stuff. I don't know if it's gonna work yet or not. Because like I said, I mean, right now we'll know as soon as I leave this coffee shop. we'll see everything crash. So if it loads onto the documents, then we know it works, and like we don't have to go through the whole database, which is maybe we should have even done from the beginning.
Do you want me to using my own? Because I can switch out your key with my key and see if it's a little bit faster to run through everything.
I actually think it'd be faster if you ran with your own key because my timeout is pretty. I mean, my cooldown is pretty heavy.
Okay, that's
so,
what I'll do, and I'll switch over to the hash tables because this is just taking way too long.
Yeah. And I'll hop back on. Well, I mean, I'm not getting off right now, but I'm gonna get off at 30, and then I'll message you, and we can get a program. She also hopped off at like 2-3 hours ago, Shannon. So it was kind of like I was messing with it. So good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that right now.
You guys want me to talk to my friend to see if I can get his code for like his Neo4j back end?
Well, I mean, if this texting works and it looks like it works for everyone else, we might not need it.
All right. I just want to try to help any way I can. I guess.
I'm interested in it because I know my other teammate had mentioned it.
Neo4j, he used it?
No, she mentioned it, but she wasn't familiar with it, so she wanted to know if we wanted to switch. And I told her to go ahead and mess with it, but she told no, we'll just go ahead and do what you're doing. But this is, like I said, taking way too long.
Yeah, let me I'll talk to him after stand up, and then I'll see what he says. And I mean, shoot, if he can like give me a quick rundown, maybe I can go over it and see if I can understand it in the short period of time and make like a tutorial video for you or something, or even just drop you the code. But I feel like dropping the code and not explaining it is kind of
it's kind of pointless because I don't really learn anything.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about Neo4j either, so I guess I can just check it out when he explains it to me. I guess what else? Bryant, what are the problems? You have any problems that we can mob program here?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm in a pretty good groove. I just need to keep going. Right now, I don't have anything like any hurdle. It's just like fixing stuff that maybe was set up wrong.
Like, are you guys traversing it or no?
Traversing it as in like building the map. We're still building
Yeah.
the map. Yeah.
Okay.
But so the guy set up the API calls. There's a couple mistakes that I'm just getting through.
Okay.
But I think
I'm just trying to think, like, if you need help getting stuff going, like, I feel like today, like tomorrow's the last day, right? It's got to be done by Friday morning-ish, right? It's probably when you guys are going to be presenting, Friday morning. Feature freezes tomorrow, but nobody is going to freeze. Everybody's just going to keep working. I just want to get these guys up and running. And I don't want to wait till last minute. I guess, yeah, let me talk to my friend Mikas and then short tutorial or something.
I would like to just like, I don't know, just get back to it.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Hang on. Yeah, maybe just go on mute or something.
You say something?
Yeah, my bad. I was interrupting Brian. Go for it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Brian.
Okay.
Didn't say anything.
Oh, he didn't say anything.
No.
My bad. Shannon messaged me. It looks like it is the pickle.load is working because her internet cut out. And so it came back in a file. And so she got a object with directions.
So your work. So wait. So this is something that you tried, Obeda, the pickle?
No, her and I were working on it.
Oh.
And we didn't know if it worked or not. We had no clue. So we just wanted to test out the traversal. The idea for us was just to keep running because I actually, it was with my code. So whatever happens, I'll hit. So we're going to traverse, and then we were holding the IDs in our self-dot vertices, in self-dot direction. And then we were going to go from where we were at to the wishing well. And so the whole code does that. But then we're like, let's see if we can store it at the same time somewhere. And so we had no clue if it was going to work or not because it was running on mine and we didn't want to cut it off. And then her internet, because she's running it on her own token, not mine, because it crashes if you run on both. And it looks like her internet went out. And so when her internet went out, her document filled up with an object of some sort with directions.
Wow. All right. So you guys still want me to reach out to my friend Mikas, right? Jay?
If it's working, Obeda, should we just then focus on Pickle, or do we still want the NeoJ?
I mean, it'd be cool to learn NeoJ, but if the pickle, it looks like Pickle is working.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want to waste. Oh, sorry. I don't want to waste your time, Tico, if you're doing other stuff.
Not wasting my time. I'm here to serve you guys. So if you want, if that's what you guys need, then I can get it.
I do have a question though, Catherine. How long did it take you to mine? Because I think the longest part is the
mining doesn't take long at all. So basically, once we traverse the graph here, I can show you our main file.
Beta, did you just real quick? Did you merge this to master yet, or is this all just on your own branch?
It's on my name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you pull down, you should have everything.
Okay.
So we first, when we were doing stuff, we practiced our traversal in the testing file to make sure everything was working and picking up treasure was working, so we didn't have to accumulate cooldowns. So basically, it's you want to keep picking up treasure as long as you have the strength, so you go by the encumbrance in your player strength. So you're going to be like moving around the graph in like random ways. But once you have the graph loaded, you can use Wise Explorer instead of movement. So you can do it faster. And if you come around treasure, you pick it up. And then, and your current username is like whatever. And so then, and while you have less than 1,000 gold, because you need 1,000 gold to change your name.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to do that. So then you move to the shop and sell your treasure. And then once you've like changed your name, because also like once you change your name, it'll break out of this while loop. Then you want to go to Pirate Rye and change your name. And then from there we did a breath first search from like our current room to the well, which was at 55. And then at 55, you have to examine the well. So you're going to call examine. And in examine, you're going to get in the description, it's going to be binary code, which you're going to have to use your LS8 to run to get so each person, every time you visit the well, you get a specific room that you have to go to run your mining code. So everyone's going to get a different room each time you visit the well. So you're all have to run that in your LS8. And also it needed some functions that we didn't have in the LS8 that we've had for the sprint challenge. You're going to need something called PRA and an increase to add to your LS8 in your computer architecture stuff. And then you'll just mine. Yeah, like go do from your current room to whatever room they tell you to go to. You'll do that and then hit the mine endpoint. And it'll take really quickly because no one else is mining. So mining the coin is like the easiest part. It's like figuring out the traversals and stuff, which is like all that was like, and then like, then when we had the graph, we're like, well, what do we do with the graph? Like we had all that information. So we loaded that file into our graph so we had access to it to be able to do the Wise Explorer.
When you say PRA, is that the pray function?
No, PRA. So I'm talking about like on the LS8 in your CPU, you're going to need to add 2 more opcodes, INC and PRA.
What do they stand for?
Increase and then pseudo something.
Okay.
PRA is like pseudo something. So you need to add those 2, and one of them is for the ALU, and one is just like essentially print out the ASCII.
Gotcha.
What room?
Okay.
So.
Well, thanks for sharing that information.
Of course.
Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll put the recording up for you guys if you need to review that.
Please.
What's that?
I said please.
Yep. And then let's see. Jade, can you submit a sprint module retro?
Yep, I can do that.
And then Bryant, can you also submit a module retro, please?
While I have a beta on, I'm seeing I'm going to share my screen real quick. If you don't mind, so I can ask this question. I am seeing these files here. Is this a result of the pickle?
Direct in room? Yeah.
Okay.
They're called .ps. Yeah, they should be for pickles. But I'm wondering if her code filled it up. Can you click on direction.p? Is there something in there?
I can't read it. That's the reason I was asking, because I was trying to figure out how now do I read this.
I think it's binary. I think you have to like unpickle it in order to read it.
Unpickle it to read it.
Yeah.
So if you go into our traversal.py, the way we're testing this is at the bottom. Yeah, so the whole idea is we're running it to see if I can even hit anything. So right here is where we start doing the wishing well and whatnot. We're not even mining, we're just checking to see if we hit the wishing well. But if you look right here, we're printing. So if we're printing room info and direction, and we're putting them into 2 different documents. And then direction and room is what we thought we would send back to the back end for the SQL database. But in retrospect, I don't even know why we built that. If it does this, and we don't need
to do that.
Yeah, we don't need to do that. But we built out a third. doc. But you see, if you scroll up a little, the pickle.load is what I think. I mean, this is based off the documentation that we had read. So pickle.dump does the dump.
Creates this.
Pickle.load, yeah. It puts in information. It looks really ugly. It's actually not legible. So it's not legible in the actual document.
Okay.
In the text file. But then when you print it, it comes out. It looks like it comes out legible. We did a test run a little bit. We weren't sure it was gonna work. But apparently, because when her internet went out, it forced her to send the stuff and it printed out. So
You just went muted. You just muted, bro.
You muted yourself.
I said, yeah, sorry. And so right now she messaged me like right when we started this meeting, and it looks like it came back as an object with directions. She didn't send me the one with the room info, but I'm assuming the direction works. The room info one should work.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and start running this. And then if you want to keep working on this or adjusting it, I'm up for doing that all tonight. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this tonight. I don't have anything.
Okay, cool.
I just have to go eat. But
yeah, get some food. Man, some good breakthroughs like in the stand-up out here.
Yeah.
Just got to get Bryant to break through right now. That's all we need, man. Well, if there's nothing else, I don't want to keep you guys from doing what you want to do. If anybody else needs to stay on for whatever reason, Catherine, if you need some acting lessons or anything like that, I'm here for you. Brian, if you needed like a Peloton trainer for free, like I can pretend, come on, let's do this. Let's go. Kick those legs up really high. Come on. I see you over there. Brian, come on, man. Nobody else? We're good? All right. Have a good rest of the evening. I'll post this video as soon as it uploads. And yeah, hit me up if you need anything else. I can still reach out to that guy whenever you need. If you need Neo4j or whatever. So yeah, good work today, guys. Tomorrow we'll have some guests tomorrow. So
awesome. Okay. Good night, guys.
Good night. Thank you again, Catherine.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Catherine.